HappyThumbsGaming. Big show. Hey everybody, it's Jeremy from HappyThumbsGaming, and today we're doing the Rifleman walkthrough for Ghost Recon Future Soldier for the beta. Oh yeah. So this is what the main menu looks like for those that don't have the beta yet. You go to character selection screen. There's two teams. There's the Ghosts and there's the Bodark. Pretty much. The elite and the other elite. The good, the bad, the red, the blue. That's them. You can pan around your guy. Pretty standard stuff. But this is where the game seems like it's going to be like every other shooter. And then it does something you wouldn't expect. It blows them out of the water. Alright, first off, loadout. There's 4 things you can change here. Primary weapon, secondary, grenade, and equipment. First, we're going to check out the primary weapon. This is the view for the weapon selection screen. Here's one thing that they are definitely doing right with this game. And at any time, even while in a lobby, if you want to take the gun out you're trying and go shoot it before you bring it into a match and get slaughtered because you don't know how it handles, you can do that. You have this little shooting range. It's 360 degrees. You can move around in it. You can use cover. Ingenious. I don't know why they haven't figured this out before, or if they had figured it out before, I have not played that game. But games need stuff like this, especially competitive online games, because you go out there, your KDR suffers and all that good stuff. So, 2 happy thumbs up to you guys at Ubisoft. There's the 3 types of firing in this game. There's from the hip, over the shoulder, and down the sights, or down the irons, however you want to call it. Every gun can be broken down into multiple things. There's optics. You got your standard ACOG. This one right here looks through walls at a close range. Your iron sights, red dot. That's kind of like a holographic sight. Shout out to Murderous Bob, 503bluntsmokers.com. Plug. But yeah, good choice in optics there. Paint. Unlike other games, you don't have to pay for paint or wait to unlock it. It's all there. So if you want to go blingity bling and be like you're the North Star and say everybody shoot me, you can. You want to blend in with the trees, you can. It's all about options and you get them. This is a first. Trigger. What kind of trigger do I want? Full auto is a standard. Match trigger makes it so your bullets are not kicking as bad. Then you can buy a semi-auto trigger. And you can buy a 3-round burst trigger. It's different in the fact that you can't switch your fire mode on the fly, but there it is. You can get your different magazines. So there's just dualies, the drum, and armor-piercing magazines. There's also extended magazines, but this is just for the ACR. The rail cover system. This is pretty cool. You got different types of grips, each benefiting either mobility or control, which is like how good it kicks when it shoots and all that good stuff. There's bipods, there's your under rail, smoke launchers, grenade launchers, EMP launchers, shotguns, and this game also is bringing into play stun guns. This right here is the coolest thing I've seen in a while. It's a bipod grip, so you can run around, get that stability, and if you go into prone and go into alt fire, you can kick that bad boy out as a bipod, so that's pretty good. You can change the gas systems around. One of them makes it so the rate of fire goes up, but you lose control. The other one's vice versa, and then the one you start off with is right in the middle. There's heartbeat sensors, aiming lasers, and this is your standard thing. There's 3 types of barrels. There's your standard, once again, striking or balance. There's the long barrel, which gives you more control, but you lose mobility, and the short one gives you mobility and lose control. The muzzles give you a couple different ones. A flash hider makes it so you're not showing up as much. The suppressor does what it's supposed to do. Another one kind of gives you a little bit perks. What's great about this game is they've done their research. Suppressors do not work unless you use subsonic ammo, and this game actually knows that, so that's kind of cool. Different types of butts or stocks you can put on your gun. The folded one lets you move around more. The fixed one gives you more aiming abilities, so that's the one I like. And like I said, I just showed you guys optics. You can pull the gun together to see how all the parts fit, see if you like the way it looks, if you're one of those aesthetic people. The Rifleman class deals with assault rifles and LMGs. It has different types of assault rifles, ACRs all around. This is more of a close sprayer. These ones right here are your standard LMGs, you know, a lot of suppression, a lot of fire. You get points for suppressions and saviors, you know, standard leveling up stuff that we've seen in FPSs and third-person shooters in this time. So that's just me checking out the gun. Pretty impressed. Just call me the The Leonardo da Vinci of firearms. Alright. There's other things you can change. Your sidearm. The Rifleman comes with 4. At least so far with the beta. There's a stun gun, the card, and there's this flash bulb, which is a thing that disorients the enemy. Kind of cool. A little different. Grenades, there's 4 of them. You got the standard fragmentation, smoke, an EMP grenade, which ruins the HUD, and then you have incendiary grenades, which is kind of cool because when you throw them, they land on the ground and create a fire that anybody who runs through it gets hurt, so you can actually kind of choke point your enemies and use them for strategy, which is nice. There's equipment that you can change. There's a camera for this guy, ammo boxes, and a med kit. The camera, you set it down, and anything that goes through that area gets put on the map, and that way you can shoot at your bad guys, or you can see if you're getting flanked. Ammo box is pretty self-explanatory, and the med kit lets you give health and revive your buddies. So just a little panorama. But like I said, so far a great game. There's a lot of great features. The 3 different fire modes are nice. The way you can switch to your sidearm pretty quick is pretty cool. Going down the irons. I like the fact that it has the 3 modes. You know, the hip firing and all that stuff. So if you really want to dial in, you're gonna lose your mobility, but you can get that accuracy. If you want like in the in between, that medium where you're able to move, but you're kind of got it tucked into your shoulder, you got that ability too. And if you're just in a tight corner and you see some guy and you got a pray and spray, you can just shoot right from the hip. Pretty good. Another thing I like, no stupid melee system. So that's old Stone Age saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. This game stands behind it. So if you want to melee somebody, you're going to need to be behind them and get them by surprise in order to knock it off. You don't just run around spamming a knife button. So those Call of Duty days, which I really hated, won't be happening in this game, which is nice. It's a little bit of a slower shooter, so that's good too. Another thing that's good about this game is it has shoulder switch. So you can see right here, I'm over my left shoulder, getting stuff on my way, and I switch to my right shoulder, which is good because when you get in certain areas where a guy is right behind your person, and that's kind of a problem with third-person shooters. I love Happy Thumbs Gaming. Calm down, soldier. Stop self-plugging. Simplify. It's good to be able to switch like that. Another thing that's cool is when you're behind cover, if you want to get max views, Happy Thumbs Gaming is the best. I said calm down, soldier. Get behind that wall. But when you're behind cover, if you want to get the best view, you have to pull your reticle down. And if you want to like aim at something, you're going to have a lesser review. So there's a lot of give and take, and I think there's a lot of good key choices that are give good balance to this game. So hopefully they keep it up there at Ubisoft. The fact that they've taken all this time between the 2 games is showing a lot, so hopefully it turns out to be awesome. So thank you guys for coming to Happy Thumbs Gaming. If you guys like our videos, make sure you put in HTG in your search and we'll always come up on top. Subscribe and tell your friends if you like what we're doing here. Don't forget to vote. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And as always, happy hunting, gamers.